Good evening, everybody. Sport Live Chat again. And tonight we are going to have one of the best gymnasts ever in history of gymnastics, Nellie Kim. And I'm so happy to see everybody. Hi, Enko. It's good to see you. Zhenya Moagovsky. Hey, Veliki Ilan. Erez Cohen, a gymnast from Gilgulim. I'm so happy to see people are coming up more and more. Hi, Zemer. So as I said before, tonight, this evening here in Israel, we are going to have Nellie Kim here with me for Sport Live Chat. We already had Alexander Shatilov and Artyom Dolgopiat, and we had Neta Rivkin and Linoy Ashram and Marian Dragulescu and Daniela Silivash, Arik Zeevi, and I'm so happy to see my friends Yaakov Levi, Ofir Netzer, NELLIE Gazit. So good evening, everybody, and I'm so happy, pleased, and honored that tonight, actually in United States, is not a night. Hi, Adiga. For Nellie, I think it's about maybe 2 o'clock. We'll check out with her whenever she comes up. So Nellie, I hope you are listening to us, that you watch it already. Take your time whenever you want. You have to press the request that you would like to come up and join me for this Sport Live Chat. What are we going to have in the future? First of all, I would like to say hi to Dunja Lederer, another international judge from Croatia, and Nellie Kim just joined us. So soon we will see her on the screen whenever she wants. Hi, Orit from Israeli Rhythmic Gymnastics. Yeah. So in the future to come, we are going to have Miri Nevo from our sport channel. She was also a gymnast. מירי תהיה איתנו בעוד מספר ימים, אולי בשבוע הבא. The first lady of sport on TV in Israel. She'll also have an interview with me. Hi, Rafi Gazit. Soon we will have Nellie Kim with us. She's definitely one of the best gymnasts ever, with so many medals from big competitions, Olympic Games, World Championships, European Championship, and of course I will mention all of it when I'll talk to her. Hi, Veronica Zisman, another coach from Israel. I'm so happy to see all of you coming up, and soon we will be able to talk. I will be able to talk with Nellie Kim. Hi, Limorikut. It's a real pleasure to have people from all around the world for this Sport Live Chat. And for us gymnastics community and sport athletes around the world, it's such a pleasure to see our friends, especially for this time of that we had for the coronavirus. Hi, Simona. Hi, Lihi, personal trainer. Adina Moravitsky. Tomer Tirosh. Hi, Tomer. Another young gymnast. Very pleased to see all of you. Hi, Julia Schneider. Soon we will have Nellie Kim with us. Nellie, whenever you're ready, just press it that you want to come up. A request. Hi, Shai Kadosh, Mazal Tov Layom Holedet. Shai, happy birthday. Nellie is here, but Nellie, we would like to see you, so you have to press the button that to press the request to come up live, that everybody will see you. Not only see what you're writing. So soon you will find out how to do it, I'm sure. Hi, Miki Magal. Oh, okay. So as I said before, We will wait for a few more minutes until Nelly will be with us. Shai Kadosh. Nelly, you have to press the smiley. Batya Azaria is on with us. Nelly, try to find out where to press the smiley button, and check it out where to join us. Don't worry, we have time. מרינה אפלבאום, פירה וורונוב, השופטת הבכירה מישראל, פירה דוברבצ'ה. Sevgi Jim is here with us, also from Turkey, I think. How are you? It's good to see all our friends from all over the world. Shiri Eitan, another gymnast from Israel. So more and more people. Yes, Fira Voronov. She's writing in Russian, so it's hard for me to understand. Fira, תכתבי בעברית. So Nelly, we are waiting for you. You'll have to press the button to press the joining to the screen. It's a request that you have to share with us. So Nelly is writing, I cannot join. Let's see what we can do with that. Try to touch the screen with your finger, maybe it will come up. Let's see if Nelly will be able to come up. Zahava Zisman is on. Hi Zahavale. Fira Voronov, Shalom. So I'm speaking in English because, of course, the chat will be with Nelly in English. As you can see, Nelly, you have to press down on the smiley. So try to press down on the smiley icon. And Yuval on hands, you are with us. זהבה זיסמן כותבת, היי אילן, איזה כבוד להביא את נלי קים. כן, כבוד גדול, אביקו. And soon we will be able to see Nelly. Nelly, there is a smiley down on the screen. Try to check if you can press it. About a week ago, I had an interview with Yuval Ayalon, ex-gymnast from the Israeli team, Israeli champion, and he's giving lots of workshops around the world how to make a real good handstand. So if you follow Yuval on hands, Yuval Ayalon, you'll be able to learn a lot about handstand, which I think is the most important element in gymnastics. So it's nice. We are waiting for Nelly because now we see more and more people from around the world that are following us and joining this sport live chat. Adiga is telling you, Nelly, you need to sweep down on the chat and go to the top of it. There you'll see requests button in order to join. Gustavo Historia. Gustavo, are you from Brazil? Nelly, try to follow what it's Adiga wrote to you. Oh, okay. Wait. Coming on. She's coming up. waiting for Nellie Kim.
Oh my
Here
God.
is,
Finally.
here she is.
It's impossible. Anyway, I'm here. Good morning or
Ne
afternoon or evening.
Nellie, you made it. You
Yes.
made it.
Gosh, it's not easy. These
I
technologies
believe
are not easy.
I believe you had a lot of pressure how to make it, how to do it, because honestly, it was also new for me about a month ago. But you know, I got used to it.
It's a second time in my life, so I just tried it and tried. I forgot already what did I do in the first time. But
No
anyway, if I'm
problem.
here finally in 10 minutes, okay.
It's okay. What time is it your place?
It's almost 1 o'clock. It's noon. It's afternoon, whatever.
Okay, so in Israel it's almost 9 o'clock in the evening, and I would like to tell you that there are so many people from around the world that are following us now. So, of course, the interview will be in English. Some people ask me if it will be in Russian. Sorry, my по-русски чуть-чуть, not too good. But we are very happy, especially me. I'm very honored and pleased, and it's a great honor for me to have you in this sport live chat. So how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. On a big, long vacation right now. So I never been for so long on vacation, on holidays, doing nothing. Still a
Um,
lockdown at homes, yeah.
was there any possibility for you to have some things connected to FIG? Your work is the FIG. I would like to tell our followers and viewers that you are the vice president of the FIG. And Nelly was responsible for many years for changing the code of points in women's gymnastics. Was there anything to do at this time concerning FIG?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we had 2 meetings. It was virtual meetings and on TV, on screen. And last meeting was for me at 4 o'clock a.m. So it was difficult to be alert and, you know what, to be very, very active at 4 o'clock in the morning. It means I needed to wake up at 3 o'clock at least. So it was on last Friday. And we discussed many things. And one of those was future competition, world championships, and in different disciplines, which didn't happen this year. And we needed to make decision, are we going to run this competition at the end of this year, or we need to do something next year, or we need just to cancel world championships, for example, as we did cancel junior world championship in artistic and rhythmic gymnastics. I'm sure the federations already received the communication from FIG. And one of the important thing for me was the decision regarding postponement of Congress of FIG, and especially it was electoral Congress. So I was hoping that last Friday we would make decision about the dates of the Congress and also submission of the names of the future candidates for different positions of FIG authorities. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. And the next meeting will be on June 15th, where we hopefully make decision about the postponement or dates of the Congress, or maybe we will keep the original dates. Because we still keep the original dates for submission of candidates, which is May 20th of 2020. It means that if we submit candidates, so we should not even change the Congress, because every federation must submit names 5 months prior to the Congress.
Yeah.
So if we will move the Congress, let's say to the end of this year or next year, then I guess we would need to move the dates of the submission of candidates. So I think we will have many names already by May 20th, names submitted by May 20th, but it may happen that, and to me, it's very logical that federation may need to resubmit their names because many things may happen in 1 year.
Yeah, yeah, we
So
saw it last year. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so
But as we all know, we keep the code of points until after Olympic Games in Tokyo. Hopefully next year, to 2021. I hope it will not be cancelled again or postponed. But everything stays the same until after Olympics.
yes, to me, we said Olympic Games 2020, and everything should be accordingly. The code of points should be for this Olympic cycle. It's for the cycle 2017-2020. We didn't change code of points. We did not change any technical regulation regarding competition. We didn't change judges' rules. We have all requirements, and the only thing we changed, no, actually we didn't change. We allowed the younger gymnasts to compete in 2021 at the Olympic Games. Those who don't
18 and
finish
up.
for 15, yeah, they are 15 years old now. So it means they would not be able to compete this year if Olympic will be this year. But we allow them to compete in 2021 because they will be 16 in 2021. So to me, it's a little bit mishmash because we keep everything old, the rules, regulations, everything there for the cycle 2017 and 20. But the age, for some reason, we kind of made some flexibility in this case. And if it's a good decision or bad decision, I cannot judge because it's very, very complicated and there is no perfect answer to this, you know.
Yeah.
There are pluses and minuses in each case, in every case, but
of course, of course. Nelly, where did it all started? I mean, let's go back to the first time you entered a gym in your life when you were just a young child, a young kid, a young gymnast. When was it? What age?
You know, actually, I missed the Olympic Games in 1972 by 1 year, actually, you know. So
because of age?
Yes. So I was not allowed, like in 1972, to go to Munich. I was too young, and my first Olympic was in 1976.
Wait. I'm going backward. When did you start gymnastics? At what age?
I was 9 years old.
9 years old.
I was old one to begin gymnastics, to start gymnastics.
And was this in Kazakhstan or where was it?
Yes, it was in Kazakhstan, and the tiny little city Chimkent. It's a it's southern part of Kazakhstan. It's just 100 kilometers far from Tashkent, the capital of Uzbekistan. So my coach, he was a weightlifter. He never been a gymnast, but he loved all videos, and that's how he learned about gymnastics.
I have to tell you that I was in last, I think it was October 2019 in Kazakhstan for FIG course, coaches with I forgot his name for a second, but anyways, I went to visit the gym, and you are like a goddess over there. I mean, your pictures are all over on the wall, everywhere. They really admire you. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, because it's a gym named after me. I think it was in Almaty city.
In Almaty,
it's NELLIE Kim's gym. So that's why all pictures are there. They call it NELLIE Kim School. Unfortunately, I had no chance to go in there and give a masterclass or lectures or lessons, but they're proud even to go to the school. And I was in the beginning when they established the school, so I was invited there. And of course, I gave a blessing to the school to produce a good gymnast.
It's unbelievable.
In Kazakhstan, it's a country where I grew up, and I competed in 1976 for Kazakhstan. And of course, Kazakhstan was one of the 15 republics included into the one country, Soviet Union. So of course, we will compete for Soviet Union, but at the same time, we represented our republics inside of the Soviet Union
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. So it's really, I mean, when I was there, since I know you personally and we met in Stuttgart in World Championship and other places around the world, I was so proud and amazed when I was there, you know, because I was a young child, a young gymnast when I saw you first time in Montreal, winning three medals in Montreal. Actually, you won all over six Olympic medals. Five of them are gold and one silver. You have 11 medals in World Championships, five gold, and you have 9 in European Championships, 2 gold. That's amazing. I mean, your achievements in your career are really amazing. And I realized when I was there in Almaty in Kazakhstan, uh, I was really proud. I even think I was sending you a message that I'm there and I see all your pictures because it was really amazing to see all that. So you started actually the gymnastics at 9 years old. And when was the first time that you really felt that you can be a good gymnast, maybe joining the team or dreaming about being a champion?
I was on like my first, second years in a low level gymnastic razryad, we call it, when I became a champion of my city. And second year, I became a champion of Spartak. I was a member of Spartak Society. And on year number 3, when I had another competition in Spartak, the world champion in gymnastic, her name Galina Shamrai, she was the chief, the boss of the Spartak, and she came to little town Kazakhstan, into Chimkent, to see. Probably she heard about me, so she came to see my performance, and of course I got my first place at the time. Of course, because I was like, oh, really good in that time in Kazakhstan. So she gave me a medal, and she gave me the cup, and she gave me the gift, and she shook my hand. This I will never forget in my life, because this was a moment probably which told, when I understood that she is just close to the earth. She's like normal person. She
Yeah.
gave me hope, and her message was, okay, I'm here, I'm champion, I came to see you, and you can become champion too, So
Wow.
that was a big influence of her visit to my city and to this competition. And later on, it was the first time in 1971, I was invited by head coach of Lydia Ivanova to visit training camp of junior team. And when I came to this training camp, oh my God, I saw all the stars, fantastic gymnasts and famous coaches. You know what? In 1 month, or like, not 1 month, but it was, I think, 2 weeks training camp, I learned so many skills. I got to know so many gymnasts, and my mind changed completely, because I could see that I could do some skills better than other gymnasts who already members of junior national team. So
Yeah,
that's
technique. You started to learn the technique.
technique, and also the confidence in myself that I can do same or better some
Yeah.
skills.
Yeah.
So that was
Who was at that time
important.
at the team? Turisheva, and Olga?
Yeah, it was Turisheva and Olga and Lubov Andrianova and Elvira
Yeah, no.
Zadi. Yeah, it was 1971. And at the end of 1971, it was Soviet Union Championship, where I actually already got medal, and I won against many of these famous girls. So that's how, when it started my race to the top of the Olymp.
Yeah. Eh,
It was a time when the gymnastic, from flexible, long, tall girls, and lyric, the gymnastic become dynamic. And
yeah.
I didn't fit to the old gymnastics, but I already was the one who brought kind of new gymnastic. I was not that tall, I was not that flexible, but I was strong, powerful, and fast. So that was time for new kind of gymnastics.
Do you think that at that time when you joined the team, the USSR team, Sovietsky Soyuz, do you think that the gymnasts at that time make more effort than the gymnasts are making today? I mean, concerning the hours that you spend at the gym, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? It's depend of the coach and how you value your time. So I did not like to be in the gym for a long time because I wanted to do other things. I wanted to meet my friends. I wanted to watch movies. I wanted to read a book, etc., etc. So I was very productive in the gym. I could do the load of my training. I could finish quickly, much
You
faster.
came, you came to work, tack, 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 and okay, let's
Exactly.
go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And my coach was actually smart man and good teacher, pedagogue. He noticed that I don't like to waste my time. So he said, okay, let's do like that. You have 5 exercises on balance beam and you have choice. Or you perform 5 out of 5 without fall and you're free to go.
yeah,
Or you can do like 25 exercises and you fail, you can fall off the beam, 20 exercises and you can do only 5 well. So by training 5 exercises out of 5 successfully during training, I learned how to be stable, the
yeah,
stability, you know.
yeah.
So it was very smart. And my training before competition or the day of competition was very short, maximum maybe, if it would be 2 trainings it would be 3 hours total.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, if you achieve what your coach wanted, so I mean, if you made your work, you had to do a few routines and you nailed them.
yeah,
So why
why,
why pulling the time and stay more at the gym? Yeah, this is
exactly,
logic. Yeah,
exactly.
this is good. And
And you know
and
what, it's also it's desire, how much you yourself, how much you want uh, to be successful. Okay, how much effort you put into the training, into performance of skills. You can do the same skill 10 times but with the full power and 100% and you're done. Or you can do it 30 times or 40 times and only 50% of your energy somehow. And it's a waste of time, it's a learning mistakes, and it's frustration. So
yeah,
that's what it was for me.
I think that a smart coach is a coach who understands that he
Mhm.
cannot treat everybody the same. Not that
Exactly.
you have a different personality, different body, different talent,
Right.
and if there was someone like you who could do everything very quickly, why not? So you really
Yeah.
had a smart coach, yeah.
Yeah. And my training could be just 5 6 hours per day. And then of course when I became a national team member, it's become a little bit longer because it's included morning warm up at 7 o'clock, running around the stadium and push-ups and jumps or whatever. So it was additional time. But when I
But
was
but
older,
I want to stop you for a second and ask you about being a part of the USSR team. I mean, you came from Kazakhstan at that time, right?
yeah.
So I wonder, did they take you all to Moscow and work over there with the in the national center? How was it? Did you have to leave your home?
Yes, we had maybe 6 or 7 training camps per year, and all these training camps serve different purposes. Something was for preparation to competition, some was rehabilitation, some was the conditioning. So all these camps had a different purpose, and I think that model was really good because it was not necessary to be 365 days in a training camp like today. I'm not in
Yeah,
favor of this because gymnasts should live their lives. They should see their friends. They should stay in their families. And the life have other things which we should not eliminate from gymnasts. So
yeah,
I think there are other ways to train our gymnasts, and not just to work hard. They should enjoy what they're doing. The training should be enjoyment. And also,
Yeah.
you know
Af-
why? Uh-huh. You know why
no,
I
no,
was
okay.
become a gymnast? Because I just wanted to spend time with my friends, not because I like gymnastics. I wanted to have fun. That's why.
But if you look back at your journey, all these achievements that you had, all these medals, Olympic Games, World Championships, European World Cups, traveling the world from one place to another, if you could go back to one spot, you know, it really touched me when you said that you remember that time when this legend came and shook your hand at the gym when you were young, and this was something really great for you. But if you could go back to one certain point in your career that you felt on the top, where was it?
Oh, um, of course, Olympic Games. That's the top of the top. But for
Yeah.
me, it was actually Spartakiada Narodov, the Spartakiada of Soviet Union. Because,
Okay.
yeah, in 1975, I became a champion of Spartakiada of USSR. And it was perfect performance of, if I would perform like that, then during Olympic Games, I don't know if it would be a little bit more difficult for Nadia to win. It was really great competition for me. And that was, for me, a statement that I'm a leader in 1975, and Olga and Ludmila maybe should switch position with me, in the performance order, because Russia and Soviet Union, or actually many other teams in the past, the strongest gymnast should perform the last one or before the last one. It
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
normal, the order was like that. So it was also competition where first time I performed my double back perfectly, and I performed my Tsukahara full turn. I was ready there. And in that time, if you become member of Soviet team, you almost automatically become an Olympic champion,
Yeah.
because it was difficult to fight a Soviet team in the past.
Plus you had compulsory. I mean, we keep forgetting
Yes,
it.
yes, and because of compulsory, I lost maybe half a points on balance beam because of compulsory, because a
Oh
simple
my God.
cartwheel, one arm cartwheel.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You still remember this, huh?
Oh, I remember what I was thinking when I was passing vertical and then one arm support. I was thinking, I knew what I was thinking, and that was not good thinking. And that's why I lost
Yeah.
the balance. I almost fell off
Yeah.
the beam.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Nelly, if you could go back to little Nelly at the age of 9, 10, 11, what would you suggest her for the future? What sentences would you tell her to help her in her career? This little girl, Nellie Kim.
Ooh, that's a little bit difficult. I was happy kid, so I had everything I wanted, and I just, of course, if I would have more knowledge about gymnastic, I mean, not me, but my coach, and through
Yeah.
my coach, I would know more. So my technique, for example, on uneven bars would be better, because
Mm-hmm.
uneven bars very difficult and complicated event, very technical. And my coach was a weightlifter. He had no idea
Mm.
how. He did not know technique on uneven bars, but we still
Yeah.
were trying to be creative. We still were trying to find new skills, because especially in the past, we had a statement or mission. I mean, we had a saying that if you want to win something, you have to show something new. So
Yeah.
for each competition, we were trying to create a new element with my coach. So even, yeah, I remember that time I was trying to perform Delchev or Ginger, but we had no idea how to do that. We
You
just
just
knew
you
that.
just went to the gym and try. You just went to the gym and try.
Yes, I remember I was swinging, I was rotating. Of course, I was underneath of the bar. My hip was between low bar and high bar. I couldn't fly
But
because,
did you have pits already at that time?
did I hear what, sorry?
Did you have pits already with foams, pits to fall
Yes,
into the pits?
yes. yes. But it was not necessary to have a pit because I did not do giants, so I couldn't fly high. So it was just, jump from high bar, swing down, and kick, and do perform the salto with the half turn in pike position without knowing how to do that. And of course, I
Yeah.
wasn't able to perform, but the idea was there. It was interesting.
It's interesting. During your career, you coach in few places around the world, few teams, and you're well known as a coach, also not as a gymnast, but not only as a gymnast, but also as a coach. And if you have a message to the young kids today, to the young gymnasts today, what would you tell them? Those who are starting gymnastics now or these days, what is your message to them?
The gymnastic, it's not only to become a good gymnast. Gymnastic is to become a good citizen of this world. And just go to gym. You don't have only to learn the skills. You have to learn about yourself, and you have to win against yourself, which is the most difficult victory. Because if you are lazy and you don't want to do anything, but you have to do that, so you need to know how to force yourself. You need to know, you have to have motivation to do things. And by doing that, you create your own strong character, and you learn about the friendship. You know how to be with other kids, with other people around you. You have to know how to respect, and of course, coach can be really, really good and helpful teacher in this case. So it's not only gymnastics. It's you learn about the world through gymnastics. That's what it is.
I
And
agree. I agree totally. Every word,
right.
Nelly, every word.
And that's what I had actually. My coach, um, we were people who enjoy gymnastics. Just we did it everything for fun. So one of my favorite things was to go to the mountain and to have a tent with my friends, and we had a firework. We cooked the barbecue there. That was the best memories. We had the best
Yes,
place where we could go to the mountain and a cold river, mountain river there. Those memories, what we had the fun and
yeah,
travel
yeah,
together with the friends and stay in a hotel and tell the stories to each other. Then, I didn't have a figure skating ring in my city, but in Almaty city, we had a figure skate ring. That's a place where I learned how to skate.
yeah, yeah,
I tried
yeah.
something different.
I agree totally about what you're saying, because I was also a gymnast and coach, and at the end you travel a lot around the world. You meet so many people. You get so many skills at the gym from being a gymnast. I'm not talking about physically skills
Yes,
as an athlete, as a
right.
sportsman, but you learn a lot about life, like you just said. And I think that for myself, when I meet my friends from the old team, from the old national team, when we
Mm-hmm.
meet together, we have the best time, the best memories. We laugh like crazy. All these jokes that only us can understand. And I know that you're the same. We have this kind of thing. And actually now, watching us, some friends from around the world that you also know, some women's judges, some men's judges, and for us, what we missed at that time of the coronavirus is to see each other, not only gymnastics, just to be together.
You're absolutely right, because it's like a gymnastic family. It's my family. It's my
Yeah,
big family, and we all like it because we have this family. And sometimes, what you think, oh, if you need the help or something happened to me or something, you need the help, who come first? People from
yes,
gymnastic. It could be coaches,
yes,
judges, and sometimes I receive, the message from judges and saying, "Oh, Nellie, we miss you so much. When can we see you?" This is the best thing. And
yes,
another statement I want to say, it's important when you finish to hold the position. For example, I was the president of technical committee for 3 Olympic cycles.
yes,
It could happen that some judges and people wouldn't like me. And when I would not be any more technical president, they would not notice me. They wouldn't like say hello. They wouldn't even pay attention to me. But I'm so happy and lucky and proud that people, every time when they see me, they're so happy to see me. And even some coaches and gymnasts come to me and say, Nellie, we are so proud. We work together. You are our technical president. And we are thank you for what you have done. You know, and that's the biggest and most important thing, to have this good feeling with from the people you spent so many years together. You know, this is my
For
family.
sure. For sure. I can tell you, Nelly, just watching you from the side and seeing you here and there in many competitions around the world, and being admiring you as a young gymnast when you already won Olympics. I can tell you that we all, our family of judges around the world and coaches and gymnasts, we all love you because you're such a wonderful person. Let me give you a compliment live in this live chat. You're a wonderful
Thank you.
person. I think that whenever I turn to you, me or my friends, to ask you for something, anything, you were always there for us. And this is the most important thing. First, to be a human being who loves other people and wants to help. And this is who you are. And we learn a lot from you. And it's a time for me, to thank you on behalf of my other friends around the world. Really.
Thank you. Because you know what? I'm one of you guys. You know, from 9 years old up to now, I'm in gymnastic. I'm breathing
Mm.
gymnastic. I'm living gymnastic. It's my life. So, and
Yeah.
you know what? We are all just human beings. We're all people. I was just maybe a little bit more lucky to be maybe more talented, to have better condition in Soviet Union. It was not necessary for my parents to pay. So it's all the
Mm.
circumstance. When they got together, that's how some people become champions, because in some way, of course, they work hard, they talented, but it's also circumstances which help you. And I have had so many people around me who helped me, you know. So I
Yeah.
was lucky in this case.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm a president of Ambassador Commission, and I think it's our duty, especially those Olympians, especially those who have the medals winners, just to help these young kids and coaches to, to cope with all difficulties now, and to go
Mm-hmm.
through this difficult time. Because
Mm.
as I said, the Olympic title of Olympic champion, title of world champion, um, requires you as a champion to promote sport and to share with the rest of the world their opinions, their knowledge, the experience you went through. That's important.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I want to continue what you said before about our community of judges, coaches, gymnasts around the world. I mentioned that to my kids the other day, that it doesn't matter where I travel the world, and sometimes I travel not only for gymnastics,
mhm.
but if I go to some cities around the world, I always look for the gym. And when I
Yeah,
enter the gym and I smell the magnesium, the chalk and the mats, and the sweat and the dust, I feel like home. I'm
yeah.
sure you share the feeling with the same feeling with me. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely right. And not only this, I would just even call to one of my friends, some judges or coaches. I would say, you know what, Jean, I'm coming. Please, if you have time, I would love to see you, to share a cup of coffee, and maybe I can visit your gym, because it's great when there is a host who can show you more for his or her country. And
Yeah.
if you come for like 2 3 days, it's great to spend time with a good knowledge of this country and gymnastic uh, life in there,
So
to
so
get to
this
know
is
people.
this is the right time for me to invite you again to come to Israel,
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I would love to.
whenever you want. I remember last year, I think you have been in Jordan for some workshop, clinic, whatever you did there. You were so close to me. I mean, just about 2 hours driving from Tel Aviv. But anyways, we have to find time to bring you to Israel. I think it will be a great honor for our Gymnastics Federation to arrange that. I'm sure that when things are back to normal, I'll talk to you and when we'll find dates. We spoke about this already, and we have to do that, Nelly. You have to come and visit our beautiful country.
Oh, I love your country. Thank you very much for a kind invitation, and I'm looking forward to visit your country. And my friends, there are many friends here.
Of course, of course,
yeah.
Of course. We'll do that. We'll do that. I promise you. We are almost at the end of this live chat. And I would like to ask you one more question about Fujitsu, the program. I see your face already. Let me explain to the followers, our viewers, about Fujitsu. Fujitsu is a new program, a computer program to judge gymnasts with cameras around, surrounding cameras. Maybe we will have to give up judges in the future. I don't know. What is your opinion about that?
Oh, that's a little bit difficult to respond and to have just yes or no. It's kind of 3D evaluation of the exercises, and the goal of FIG, of our president, to use this program at the Olympic Games. And in my opinion, it was not ready to be used at the Olympic Games in 2020. But now, this coronavirus, Fujitsu may have more time to do that. And and maybe it will be ready in 2021. But again, it could be really good tool to support evaluation of exercises, and especially when it's inquiry or some problems during competition. But I do not think we can substitute our judges. It's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think we can substitute human being with the computers.
Yeah.
Because it's very complicated, difficult to answer in 2-3 sentences. But this program requires a lot of development and improvement, and I don't think it's enough, like, to have 2-3 years or 4 years to develop it. I think it may take a couple cycles, at least, because every time when we use a program, we find out something which need to be improved. And every time we have to improve and improve and improve. So what I'm saying, the ideal or perfect program may be ready maybe next cycle at the end or in the middle, but it's my opinion.
I want to tell you about experience that I had in 2017 in World Championship in Montreal. I was a D1 on pommel horse, and on finals, there were the best 8 gymnasts on finals on of course on pommel horse. All of them were candidates for gold medal. Really, you cannot see the difference. Really, they were all so good. And on the third, I think that it was the third or the fourth exercise, it was the Chinese guy. Supervisor is leaping, and I'm D1. D2 is Dima Andreev from Russia, my friend. For me, is the best judge in the world. Good, so we are sitting there together, and when you are judging D, you are just writing the symbols, and then you start counting. And I'm counting. I'm looking when the Chinese guy finished an excellent routine with almost no execution. Very nice, maybe 0.8, 0.9 execution. Very nice routine. The crowd is screaming. The producer from TV is behind my back. He's giving me the order when to go on. And I'm looking at the symbols. I'm counting and everything. And then, oops, I see that he made a mistake in the flops on one pommel. He made one flop, extra flop. So that means that instead of G, his element is going to be B. So it means no medal. And now I'm looking at this, and I'm waiting for Dima, another D judge, to check his, and he's looking at me. I'm looking at him, and he's like, blood. He's like, oh my God. And then, okay, we have the same, and we give the score, and we're waiting for Li Ping, just praying that Li Ping also will give the right score. But apparently, he thought it was a G, and then it blocks the system. Instead of green, you see everything red, and then Artur Mickiewicz, the phone is calling, and I'm taking the phone, and Artur is, Ilan, what's going on? What's wrong? And I said, I'm explaining the routine. What I want to say is that, okay, so the superior jury went and checked the videos. And of course, Dima and me were right, and our score was right. So they had to change it, and it took about 15 minutes, and the crowd was angry about us in TV and everything, but we were right. So, I mean, why not using this? If you have a problem, then we can check on the video. Why do you need to start bringing computers into gymnastics? Gymnastics for me, it's like a show. It's like you're going on stage and you're performing something. That there should be something human in it, and not
emotions. Yes,
emotion.
It's artistic. We still don't know how we're going to judge artistic and musicality on floor and balance beam with the Fujitsu. This is my question. And I know the Fujitsu team, working very hard on this project, and we invested a lot of money, I think, for that. And we're hoping in a good result. I'm sure that the program will be, together with Irkus today, good tool to identify difficulty score. So, because we are human, and the requirements for judging are quite tough, I would say code of points judging, it's very, very difficult in artistic gymnastic. I'm not even going to rhythmic gymnastic because it's a science. You have to
don't go.
Yeah, so in the code of points we have today, we need this kind of tools. We need the Fujitsu, we need the Irkus to help the judges to identify the D score and not to make mistake, and make our competition faster without any stops. This would help. So we should think about it. And you're right, we need to have this tool just to make sure that we have done right thing. We just need video to look at it. That's all we need. We need the video. But
if you ask me, Nelly, if you ask me, most of the mistakes that we are making is on execution, because D is like mathematics. If you made the element, I mean, no problem. Do you have two D judges? They can check between themselves, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's a decisive, it's execution. You're right, because gymnasts now are so close to each other with their difficulties. But to me, what, being 3 cycles president of technical committee, I can say that we created the code of points, very technical, at least women's gymnastic, and the world knows now what is a good performance of each skill, the perfect execution, what they're supposed to do, and angles and the splits and position of body, etc. So maybe it's time to think how to make a code simpler, because public should be part of the evaluation. We should let them have interest in it, and they can even bid on the score. Okay, I would say, oh, it's going to be 9.5, and somebody would say, no, it's going to be 9.9. So it's create interest, like in horse rides or races or somewhere there, So public must have chance to judge. We have to think about it, and we have to take it into consideration. Plus, the judges. You know what? All our judges should have a quite high IQ, because to cope with all these requirements, with the symbols, we have to write with timing. A competition lasts for 10 hours or 8 hours or more. the judge should be physically well prepared. And
Yeah,
of course,
yeah,
I would
yeah,
say all people in gymnastics who stay in gymnastics for a long time, who spend their holidays to go for competition to judge, instead of going on
yeah,
vacation with their family or the parents, they go to gyms. All our people, as they are just gymnastics lover, the fanatics, I would say, in a good way, So,
exactly.
and so we need to make their life easier and simpler, and to have a less pressure, because judges are under pressure and for so many hours. It's not really good. And then they are between two pressures or three. Could be a federation which sends this judge to the competition, and then it could be FIG, the control system, which could
Yeah.
punish judge or send to disciplinary commission. So the poor judge should try to figure out the right way to judge. So we
Yes.
have to take all of these things into consideration, because
Yeah.
gymnastic, first of all, we all, gymnasts, coaches, judges, officials, we should come and enjoy competition, not to suffer, not to fight. We have to enjoy it. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. Nelly, we are almost at the end. At the end of each interview, each live chat that I have with my guest, we have like about 10, 15 questions of this and that. So you have to answer really quickly without thinking too much about the answer, whatever comes to your mind. Swimming pool or sea?
see,
Evening or morning?
evening,
Ha Hamburger or steak?
steak, medium
Pi-
rare,
Medium. Good, good. Pizza or sushi?
sushi.
Whiskey or vodka?
Oh, 50-50. I like both.
Good,
Actually,
good.
actually, wine is better.
Wine. Which one? Red or white?
Depends. Most of the time, red.
Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt?
Oh, DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. Uh, Tough question. Putin or Trump?
Whoa, that's difficult. Those two, I don't know what to answer right now. I can
Don't,
I can
don't.
tell you they both have a really difficult, hard time right now, both of them.
Yes,
And
I know, but it's hard to answer. I know, I know.
it's hard to answer. And I'm not a politician, but being in United States and observing all what's happening here before November, it's very hard to judge. But from other point of view, you can see how life of people changed. Like the taxes become less, and more jobs appeared.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, now with the coronavirus, I think we are going to have like up to 20% of unemployment. But I don't know if because of the Trump or because of their coronavirus. I don't want to judge right now. But I think
Yeah.
the government trying to do their best.
Yeah. Actually, we have 25 unemployment in Israel, 25%.
Oh, wow, really?
We had a hard time, but now in Israel, it looks like it's almost back to normal.
Oh, okay.
Except
Let's hope.
the fact that we have 39 degrees today Celsius. I don't know. It's in Europe 39.
Yeah.
It's pretty warm.
Yeah, it is.
So
It's hot.
Nelly, winter or summer?
Summer. Yeah. Yeah, summer in general. But I
A
like snow.
skirt?
I just love snow.
Okay. A dress or pants?
Dress.
A dog or a cat?
Cat. And dog. I like dogs too.
Do you have any pet at home?
I had a cat. Yes, I had a cat. But I have different relationships with cat and with dog. So
Of
I,
course.
I
We
like
all
both.
Me too. Me too. Believe me, I was when I was born, I had a dog for many years, and then when I met my wife, she brought a cat. So I love both cats, dogs, all of them. Football or basketball?
Oh, wow. I like both. Sorry, I cannot say.
Simone Biles or Nadia?
Oh gosh, I consider both
We
of
have
them
10 seconds. We have
stars.
10 seconds.
They are fantastic gymnasts. I cannot. I would say both are fantastic.
Nellie Kim, we have 8 seconds. Thank you very much for being with us. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.